How's it going, everyone? Justin Smith here, the scouting and recruiting analyst for Touchdown Alabama. Thank you guys so much for joining me today on our YouTube page. I am here today to start our Signing Spotlight series, as we will spotlight and highlight to the 2022 signees who are expected to enroll at the University of Alabama in January, their senior film. We will take a look at it, react to it, break down, and just talk about what some of these guys bring to the table. And on this first Spotlight series, we want to talk about four-star wide receiver Aaron Anderson out of Etna Carr High School in New Orleans, Louisiana. The Crimson Tide were able to pull in a signature from him during the early signing period. We're going to take a look at some of the things that he was able to do during his senior season for Etna Carr. At 5'9" and 185 pounds, I feel this is the closest thing to Jaylen Waddle that the Crimson Tide have signed since the Texas product left the program and joined the Miami Dolphins. I think when you take a look at his film, you definitely can see why I feel that way. And we're going to take a look at some of the things that he was able to do as a senior for Etna Carr. We got John Irie, our producer, on the video running things for us today. John, you can get everything rolling. We're going to take a look at what Anderson brings to the table. We see him as slot wide receiver, catching up football in traffic, and he's going to show that speed, that elite speed that he has in open field, his ability to create separation. He's not going to be caught easily because he possesses that speed that you want to see out of a slot wide receiver. We're going to see Aaron Anderson present a target for his quarterback who's in trouble, and watch him climb the ladder. Watch him catch the ball over two defenders. John, can go back to that play really quickly. You can stop it at the beginning of it for me, but that is one of the reasons why I compare this guy to Jaylen Waddle. I felt Jaylen Waddle was a special wide receiver because of his ability to go up and catch the football at its highest point, catch the football against defenders, pull in contested catches in difficult situations. And I think Aaron Anderson brings that to the table along with his explosiveness. We're going to see that on that play. We're going to run it one more time so you guys can see him climbing the ladder, catching the football at its highest point over two defenders, showing he has a nice vertical to go along with his explosiveness. He's also a guy who's explosive and dangerous as a kick returner and as a punt returner. Catches the football on the bounce, making some great moves in the open field, showing some elusiveness, freezing defenders. And like I said, with a guy with that type of speed, you're not going to catch him when he is creating separation in the open field. Created so much separation that he basically scrolled into the end zone. He's gonna come back on a bubble screen here, gonna completely freeze a defender, makes a guy fall with this ability to make cutbacks with some great speed, some great elusiveness. I like this play a lot because you see he basically acts as if he's going to stock block at first and hits a 9 route. He's going to hit a fly route and get behind the defender. You're not catching him with that type of speed. He does a little celebration there. So he's a wide receiver with some high IQ as well. And another example of him climbing the ladder, 50-50 contested catches, showing he can catch the football at his highest point. We're going to see him on a kick return here. What I really like about this next play is when he sees the hole, he's going to hit it, explode through all of that traffic, and get into the open field, and the rest is history as he continues to try to show off that speed that he possesses. And I think you guys are getting a clear example of why I feel this guy is one of the most explosive slot wide receivers in this 2022 recruiting class. The Alabama Crimson Tide were lucky to have him as part of that class. It's going to show you another opportunity where he got a chance to return a kick for a touchdown there for Etna Carr. We're going to see him run a bit of a comeback right here, making plays in a phone booth. He's just one of those guys who can make plays with defenders and close quarters to him and make those defenders look silly. He's definitely a guy who's hard to take down in the open field. Another great play by Aaron Anderson right there, and we just continue to take a look at his film and everything that he brings to the table. And this is going to be the last play here, as he's going to basically take a handoff and run into the end zone. So you guys can take a look at his film and you basically can see why I compare him to Jaylen Waddle, who has that nice size, similar size to Waddle at 5'9" and 185 pounds. With him being an early enrollee, I think he definitely needs to be in the conversation for a guy who could possibly get some early playing time. You take a look at his film, I think his frame is college ready. I think he is one of the more college ready wide receivers in this 2022 recruiting class. So Crimson Tide are lucky to have that signature from the Etna Carr product. We will continue our signing spotlight on touchdownalabama.com throughout the next week or so. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to leave a like as well. I am Justin Smith, the scouting and recruiting analyst for Touchdown Alabama.